Hey guys, welcome to another match of AOE to DE edition. It was a 3v3 match in Arena. I was playing as the Burmese. We had yellow playing as the Huns, blue playing as the Franks, and we were up against green, who was Turks, teal, who was Burmese, and red, who was Goths. So my plan was basic fast castle and to boom and get the Arambais. The basic build order is to have the 6 villagers gathering the cow or the whichever herdable you have, and assigning rest of the villagers, 4 villagers, to wood, building the houses, and then continue adding villagers to the food. So quite decent start here. Blue is also doing well. Yellow seems to have some issue during the boar. As you can see, there's a lot of distance between the boar and the TC. Ideally the boar should be under the TC to get the maximum food, but well, should work. Like here you can see, this is ideally the best condition to have the boar just under the TC to get the maximum food income. So continue adding villagers to the food. We have 9 on wood. Next we add 2 on gold. We get the mill up, start collecting food from the berry. Building some houses as we are reaching the pop cap. Once the boars have been exhausted, we can start building the farms to gather food. And also we are now starting to age up. As you can see, we have a good age up time. So usually this phase is just booming up, not much activity. Everyone is focusing on their eco and trying to build many villagers, gather resources, and prepare the economies for the late game. Arena is usually a booming type of game because you have the wall, so there's no chance of rush, so you usually play for the long games. So as you can see, I built a blacksmith and a market as I was planning for a fast castle. The standard build order for stone, so that I can get the castle up. And there you go, you can see a very fast castle age time, since this builder order helps you get the appropriate resources and the building so that you can quickly age up to the castle age. As you can see, green had a similar idea. He is also on the way to castle age. Even teal is on the way to castle age. One of the key advantages of Burmese is they get lumber camp upgrades for free, so you don't have to worry about shortage of wood. This comes very handy in the castle age. So now my goal was to build another town center, as once you reach castle age you start adding town centers to produce additional villagers. So I queued up villagers, started adding them to the TC. We got a stable for the upgrades for our Arambai, our key units which we will be producing, so they get the so that we can give them the bloodlines and the husbandry upgrades, which increase their hit points and the speed respectively. So now we start producing mass villagers, adding them to wood, researching wheelbarrow upgrade to increase gathering rates, creating additional villagers on the gold, since we need to ramp up our gold income. We can see yellow has also reached castle age, but somewhat his economy doesn't look that convincing. Blue is also doing a decent job. He is also hit castle age. Let me also reveal point of view of our enemy so that you can see what they were up to. So red is building barracks, gathering resources. He has also added a TC. He is getting the gold from the outside. Teal is doing well as well. And as you can see, I just got housed because I did not build more houses in time. So this actually delays your economy, since you're not able, your queued villages take time, so it's important to keep track of that. So I built an aggressive castle here, planning to attack red as soon as possible. And as you can see, green was getting really ready for an aggressive attack. Green did a fast imperial build order, so he's already in the imperial age, ready with bombard cannons and hand cannoneers, and he has already started attacking yellow. While I was just getting prepared, producing my key units Arambai. Let me just disable the fog of war here so you can see what we were able to see from my point of view and from our allies. So my ally started signaling me, hey, I'm getting attacked, the green is attacking us. So he had a few units, but obviously they will not be sufficient. So you can see Yellowstone was under attack. I believe blue sent some help, so that helped a lot. While my aim was to get, I reached the imperial age and start producing Arambai and attack red to create a distraction and start pushing red. So you can see I started for the initial push. So I realized he has a castle there, but then I realized, hey, what is happening here? Here is a good scope for raiding the villages, but you can see there was some pathing issues, so I missed my chance to raid them. But still, I was able to break through the gates, as you can see. Yep. And then this was a good opportunity for me to get some good raid kills. And here are jackpot, so many villagers. Nice kills there. Again, very good spot. But again, his TC was just nearby, and so it was not that easy to raid. So I thought it's best to get back, gather more numbers, and then push. So I built another castle, aiming to get more Arambais and trebuchets out, so that we can start pushing them. By the way, our eco is now quite well set. We have lots of farms.
Maybe ba.
Lot of farms ready. So many. We have lumberjacks gathering the wood. We have villagers collecting gold. So our eco looks in a good shape. And as you can see, I've started creating trebuchet. These are siege units, long range siege units, which are perfect for killing castles and other fortifications and buildings from a long range. So I got 2 trebs and started pushing on the castle. By the way, blue also planned to help me. As you can see, he's sending knights. But our concern was obviously yellow can be attacked from the green. So going back to the attack, you can see I've got a good reasonable size, 25 Arambais, 2 trebs. I start attacking the second castle once the first castle is down, and you can see I have the hole in the wall, so perfect chance to kill these 10 villagers. I push in, and as you can see, Red just resigned. He thought our army is way superior. So now it's 3v2. and you can see teal has some RMIs of 7, but we win this fight easily because we have elite RMI while he has only RMIs which are castle age. So we win that fight easily. I start pushing for teal. So both our castles are producing the units continuously and they are spawning at the teal base. So as you can see, I will just slow it down. So we have started pushing on the teal space while green is actually pushing on yellow, but I believe yellow and blue can together hold this place. As you can see, blue started fall back and help yellow, which makes sense because I can handle teal on my own. So we started destroying teal's castle, and you can see we have got a reasonable number of RMI, 49 RMIs already, and more coming in and in and in. RMI are really high damage mobile units with a special bonus against buildings, so they just melt the buildings and units they encounter. So you can see teal trying desperately to garrison villagers, but of little use. And yes, they get the villagers get slaughtered. His arm, he sends some RMIs, but again they are normal RMIs. We have elite RMIs, so we just slaughter them like anything. Oh, and by the way, green is still aggressively pushing yellow. So my concern was to quickly try and kill teal, and there you go, teal also resigned. So we were able to now kill 2 of our enemies, red and teal. Now only green was left, and it was 3v2. So I just quickly planned to gather all our troops and start pushing for green. As you can see, green is already way quite inside the yellow's town. He needs our help, yellow needs our help. So I started packing our traps and making way for the green's base near yellow, so that since it is the immediate concern. Also I changed the drop off for the castle units near here, so that all the new units come near this base. As you can see, he has couple of castles plus one castle of teal, so I thought it's best to retreat, wait for some reinforcements before we push. So getting more and more troops, our traps. Now as you can see, we have already quite a reasonable army, more than 60 Arambais and more incoming, and traps also in place. So I thought it's best to start pushing the castles. So the traps start attacking the castle. My units started attacking the castle as well, and you can see, amazing, these units just melt these castles, like anything. So even these castles just crumble like anything. So it was pretty much so that now the game is in our hand only. No chance of green even getting a kill on yellow. So another castle down, siege workshop down. The house is down. It was now quite certain that green, the GG is coming soon. Green will also call it. Since he has no chance. These elite Arambai, once you get mass numbers of them, there's no chance. And there you go. It was a GG. And as you can see, we can some way say that I was the MVP. I had the highest score, and I managed to first kill red, then kill teal, and then finally help. Obviously blue helped yellow, and both survived the initial attack from green, and then help them finish off the game and green. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. See you next time.